If you can find one spot in your house that you can have a little meditation table or a chair, and you sit in it every single day for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, I don't care, 10 minutes, half hour, whatever, but it will start to move your consciousness. And if you have a problem and you need an answer, go to that chair, sit in it, and say, I need an answer to this problem. I'm going to still my mind. I'm going to put on some music. I am going to meditate. And my CD is a great one to bring you in to alignment. So I will recommend it because it helps me. I listen to my own CD to help me get in center when I can't get in center. So, but it supports that energy in you. Anything you can do, look at a candlelight, whatever it is, go sit under a tree. But so take your problem and then release it and let it go, and it will be solved. The change will happen because we're in change now. This is the time, and it's coming to us. And I told you tonight, you are all going to get a blessing this week. You will have an answer to something that you've been wanting an answer to. You're going to get some new energy to look at things because we were together, because you offered yourself up in meditation tonight. You've helped each of us to move. So we have a wonderful opportunity this week to move in consciousness, to change the way we're thinking, to shake us up a little maybe, and remake us and remold us and give us new thoughts and ideas of how to support our soul. Our soul is yearning to move in consciousness. Our soul is making us move. It's making us uncomfortable if we don't move. And so get yourself a place that you can always go to meditate. And I have a special spot. And when I ask you for your prayers and your prayers, how I can support you in prayer, you're on my meditation table. And I get to see these every day. Some of you give me your picture, and I've got lots of pictures. And I hold you all in the love and light of God, knowing that God is going to answer your prayer, that whatever you are asking for, you're going to get a revelation for, or a greater understanding, a healing if you need a healing. A new relationship will come forth if you need a new relationship. If you're trying to work through an old relationship, you'll have more guidance and more light on that to move through it more quickly. So it's almost like you have this chair, and the minute you sit into it, it automatically helps you get centered because it has your vibe in it. It has your energy in it. And another thing that has helped me is I have a stole. I've had it for probably about 15, 18 years, and some of you probably have seen me wear it. It's a leopard skin on one side and kind of brown on the lining. But I've worn it, and I wear it to meditate. I take it on trips with me, and I put it around me. I have it, it has my vibe in it, because I know that the minute I put it around me, it's like, give yourself something that you always put on when you're meditating. Just, maybe it's a jacket, maybe it's a tie, maybe it's a piece of jewelry, doesn't matter. Whatever it is, use it and be your like a talisman. That's something that helps you get centered and brings you into that energy that's going to help you more easily to stay in the space. Because if you do that, you're going to be supporting the evolution of your soul. You're going to be supporting that which your soul is trying to tell you. My soul was trying to tell me things 20 years before I ever started to get in touch with it. It was pushing me. It was pushing me when I was a little girl. It was making me ask questions when I was tiny. And then as I grew older, I knew I wanted to touch the hem of God, to do something so that I would know more about what God was about. and which brought me into meditation. And I thought Jesus meditated on the mountain. Well, I guess it's good enough for him. It's good enough for me. I'll try it. And it worked. It worked. That's why I teach meditation. I just want to... There's nothing I can really teach you. You have it already. Maybe I could spark it in you, help you to think about these things a little differently, or supporting you. That's all I want you to do, is to go within and find these answers out for yourself. You are an individualized expression of God. You are a soul evolving. Your soul is different from any other soul in this room. We're all different. We all have different purposes. We all have reasons for being here that are different. So what works for me may not work for someone else. But I will tell you, if you can meditate and calm yourself down however you want, can, or might be able to do it, you are going to change. You are. Even if your mind goes crazy for the whole time you're sitting here, you will change. It's part of the law of the universe. It's tapping into the universal consciousness, even when you can't think you can't. Because some of the time I thought that was a waste of time. I sat there for a half hour and all I did was plan my menu for the week. I cleaned my house in my mind. And I thought, I couldn't get still. I couldn't get quiet. But something was happening within me. And I started to get, slowly but surely, more quiet. And I stopped cleaning my house in my mind. And I stopped fixing my meals in my mind. And I stopped figuring out what I was going to do with my kids in my mind. And when I stopped it, I started getting those kind of problems solved. Not from my thinking about it, but my tapping universal knowledge, which came into consciousness and I knew what to do. And it was never what I would have ever thought to do, and it always worked. Some of the things that I did, I would have never thought of ever doing, but it helped me with my children because I started looking at them as souls evolving and not simply my little kids that I had to take care of. Even when they were 5, 6, 8, 10, they were souls evolving. What were they trying to tell me? What were these souls trying to tell me? How can I help them? And I would get answers of what to do. And they were far different than what I would have ever chosen for them. So here we are. We are all evolving. You are souls evolving. You have brilliance within you. And you have to trust it. You have to have faith in yourself. As these changes are happening, and so many of you have asked in the prayer requests, how do I change this? Or what happens when change takes place? How do I handle my changes? I'm just trying to give you some of the tools that helped me and supported me in this venture, and seeing if I could maybe share some of these ideas with you, that maybe they would help you to tap into your resources that are right here. So I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your love and your light with me. And thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey. I appreciate it so very much. And I'll see you out there.